Okay, all right. So welcome everyone. So in this session, if you're someone you are using you are running internet business or online business, and if you're still not using automation in your funnel or in your day-to-day activity, okay, there are multiple way where you can use funnel automation, maybe in your funnel, maybe in your content creation. So in today internet business, in online business, automation is very important, okay? And I would say in all cases, we have to use automation. And if you're not using automation, then you are not leveraging the power of AI and automation. Okay. So my friend, if you're someone who are in this stage where you want to learn more about automation, how to automate my funnel or how to automate my content creation, there are a lot of things we can automate. Okay. So in this session, we will understand, I will give some couple of use cases where, for example, I will demonstrate my use cases in my funnel that how I'm using leveraging automation and what are the different tools in market today available which you can leverage and you can start learning, you can start implementing in your funnel. Okay, so let's start now and let's understand that how we can leverage the power of automation and how we can automate our funnel using some tool. Okay, so let's start now. And let me share my screen so that we can get started. Okay. So yeah, so let me give the context that what we are going to cover in this session today. So typically, if I talk about automation, okay, what is automation? I hope you understand that what is automation. Automation is a thing that you can automate certain thing. Maybe it is not mandatory, by the way. Okay, you can pretty much do everything by manually. Okay, but if you use automation, you don't have to put your, maybe it will save you a lot of time. And maybe because what happens sometimes, we are humans, we are lazy, right? So if you're depending upon manual work, you will miss the something and it becomes very hectic. Okay, let's suppose if I ask you, if you have to create content for suppose LinkedIn, okay, for next for 1 month, for 30 days, we want to create content. And suppose you're not leveraging automation. So what generally we do, we sit down and we think about, okay, what can be the post, what I can create on my niche on some topic for my LinkedIn. Okay. But suppose, okay, just hypothetically consider that there is some chat box or there's some API, there's some tool, some automation thing is possible that that tool can write 30 posts for you, maybe in fraction of minute or hour. How is that? Right? So if you do everything manually, I'm not sure how long it will take, and it's become very difficult to maintain that. But if you start leveraging automation, like this all thing, which you can get your work done very fast, and you don't have to worry about it, how I can do manually. Okay, so I will give a couple of example here. So automation, if I talk about automation, there are multiple tools, okay, which I have used personally. So in market today, there are two important, or you can say popular automation tool, which you can use. For example, one is Pabbly, which I'm using right now, and Zapier. Zapier I'm also using, okay? So they are the two important tools in the market, which you can use. And these are the free tools also, and they are paid also. In the free tools, they have some limited capability, okay? And if you want to leverage the full scale, full feature of this tool, you can buy it. Okay. But here I will give some demonstration. I will use Pabbly to in this session to demonstrate my funnel, and also I will give couple of use cases where Zapier can be useful. Okay, but by the way, both, okay, I have you can automate your funnel using both Pabbly and Zapier. Okay, both are the working style is almost same. Okay, so these are the tool I will demonstrate right now. But before that, okay, so here I'm in this session, I'm giving demonstration with respect to funnel, okay? But automation tool is not only restricted to funnel. You can do a lot of things. Okay. There are a lot of use cases apart from funnel. Okay. But in this session, I will mostly cover funnel part because I cannot cover entire topic, because if I go ahead and cover entire topic, I need to take another session. Okay. But here, let's understand that how we can optimize or how we can automate our funnel. Okay, so here I'm going to cover two types of funnel. So first, let me explain what is funnel. I hope you understand what is funnel. So for example, I'm giving example of webinar funnel. Okay, where we host a webinar, we have a landing page, and we run ad or organic way, and we get traffic. Okay, so let me explain the webinar funnel, how it works. It's very simple. But let me explain how it works. Okay. So first of all, you need a landing page. I hope you know what is landing page. And in the landing page, usually we put some form. Okay. And the form, it has basically it has three element like name, email, phone number. You can put more data, but generally in the form we capture three details. Okay. And we are running ads. Suppose you have a paid ad, Facebook meta ad, or suppose you are putting organic content. There are multiple ways to get the traffic. So the idea here is that you have to get that traffic from different sources into your uh, yeah, into your to your landing page. Okay, and in the landing page you have a form where we capture the detail. Okay, and this form, once the user fill the form, okay, then after filling the form, user navigate to second page, where generally it is called thank you page. Okay, so this is very simple. It's very simple webinar funnel. And once the user give the user detail, then we consider that it becomes a lead. Okay, this is a very typical kind of funnel. I hope it is not complicated. Now, what happens here? There are multiple systems are involved here. So let me put all the system. What are the different kind of system? So first of all, your landing page, right? Maybe to create a landing page, you might be using some platform. Maybe it can be, suppose ClickFunnels is one funnel, one tool software where we use to create a landing page. It can be ClickFunnels, it can be FlexiFunnel, it can be your basic system IO, it can be Gamma app, it can be even what is called a simple tool like uh, yeah, there are multiple tools. Okay, I'm forgetting them all the name. Okay, so you have to use, maybe you might be using some tools or software to create a landing page. So that is one system. Okay, this is one system. And once you capture the user detail, we have used multiple other systems. For example, email responder. Maybe you might be using ConvertKit or uh, different autoresponder. There are multiple autoresponder. Email, I think it is called email campaigning. Okay, so generally it is a good advice. You have at least two autoresponder. One can be the backup. Okay, so suppose you got the email data. So this data should be transmitted to all the platform, not only in one platform. Okay, so this data can be sent to email responder, or this same data which you have captured, this data can go to Google Sheet. Okay, or this data, whatever email user has registered, they can receive a WhatsApp message. Okay, and this all data are different. Your landing page software, it's suppose I'm giving example. Suppose it can be ClickFunnels. Okay, so your landing page is hosted in ClickFunnels, which is one system, and that data, the user data which capture the form, so that data will be sent to email responder. That is a different system, right? And I can configure multiple email responder, one to at least two version. Okay, and the same data I need to set into Google Sheet. Why Google Sheet is important? Suppose you have a another team who, suppose sales team. Okay, suppose you got a lead. Okay, and you have a sales team who can call the prospect to just do a inquiry or do a nurturing. Okay, so that can be one sales team. Okay, and that so for those things you have to send that data to those teams. So that depends upon business to business. So maybe depending upon your business structure. Okay, so same data you need to circulate to different system. That's what I'm trying to say here. So the same data can go to email responder, and in the email responder, suppose in ConvertKey, you can configure a sequence of emails. Suppose, because we have to nurture our leads, right? So we can configure 5 emails, 6 emails daily. Okay, so everything will be automated. And suppose user register. Okay, at the same time, the data will go to autoresponder. It will start sending email in automation. The same time, we have to send a email message, a WhatsApp message using some API. Okay, and the same time, the same data will go to sales team or different team using Google Sheet. You can see here. So we have here, there are a lot of systems are involved. Okay, this is not just one system. Though these all things are optional. Maybe in your, if you want to start very simple stage, you don't require autoresponder, you don't require WhatsApp message, you don't require Google Sheet. These all are optional. But in if you really want to grow your business, then this all thing is important, because once you capture the user data, you have to nurture them, you have to start building a relationship with them, right? So there are multiple ways we have to nurture them. But this all things is optional, but generally in funnel, we put all the system, okay? So I hope you're getting that. Now the question here is that, okay, so I capture the data, suppose in FlexiFunnel. Now how to send this all data to different system? And these all systems are maybe on different platforms, okay? So how I can send my data to autoresponder the same data to WhatsApp message, to Google Sheet, and it should be in automation. Though you can do manual work, suppose you find the data in ClickFunnels, and maybe you can do manual work, that you start sending email, you start sending WhatsApp message, you start sending Google Sheet. So it's a manual work is also possible. But trust me, manual work will not work, okay? Because they are, maybe you're getting a lot of clients, you're getting a lot of leads, right? So how long and how much time you will spend to sending one by one email, one by one WhatsApp message, sending data in Google Sheet manually, it is not flexible, it is not feasible, okay? So these all systems should communicate to each other, and all that data should send to different system automatically. I hope you're getting it, right? So that is the purpose of automation. And to achieve this all automation, we have to use some tool, okay? It can be Zapier or it can be Pabbly, that because today in the market, they are two important tools. So I hope you understand the webinar funnel. This is the typical funnel we use, and we can use this tool to automate. Okay. Let me give you one more example. Suppose you're running a VSL funnel. Suppose you're not conducting webinar, but you are hosting. You want to book appointment. Okay. Suppose you have an agency business or something where you want to directly communicate with the client and you want to book a call. Okay. This is also very famous funnel nowadays. Okay. So in this funnel, let me explain how I can use automation. Okay, don't worry, I will demonstrate. Right now, I'm just explaining the whole concept. Okay, so in the appointment funnel or VSL funnel, also we have a landing page. It's very simple landing page, and again we have a user form where we capture the detail, maybe maximum 3 detail like name, email, phone number. And suppose the traffic is coming from different platforms, suppose Meta ad, Google ad, you're coming different, you're running the ad, okay, or maybe organically, okay, that depends. So that the user is, the traffic is coming to landing page. Suppose you capture the user detail, okay, in the form. And the user will, once the form fill up is done, then user will go to the second page, which is called VSL page, where generally in the VSL form, we generally display one video, maybe 15-minute or 20-minute video, okay? And then there is an appointment booking button. And then once the user click the button, then we open a Calendly page or maybe some other tool where you can book the appointment. This is very typical funnel of appointment, okay? Here, what are the possibility of doing automation? Okay, so first of all, suppose you capture the email, you capture the user detail. Okay, so once you capture the detail, you can send a email. Okay, and this data can send to an autoresponder, maybe ConvertKit or some other email platform. So this data start sending email on automation. Okay, and the same data again I can send to Google Sheet, so that my other team, okay, maybe I have a sales team, I have a telecaller, okay, so the same data will be sent to Google Sheet to different teams, so that they can start taking action. or the same time I can start sending WhatsApp message. Okay. And suppose once people book the call, then again I can send a WhatsApp message, a very personalized message. Ki, hey, you have booked the call this time, this all thing. Okay. So this everything is can be automated. You're capturing the data, you're sending the data to a different platform, and whatever actions you want to take, you can automate this everything. Okay. So this all thing, this is very typical kind of, I would say, typical of a funnel, okay, where we are capturing data and we have a requirement to circulate the same data to multiple platform, and we can take some action. Okay. So now I hope you understand the typical funnel. Okay. Now I'm going to demonstrate. So this was the theory part. I hope you understand that how it works. Okay. Now I'm going to demonstrate you that, for example, in webinar funnel, okay, that how we can use this all system. And I will demonstrate using Pabbly that how you can do this everything. And let us see that. Okay. So here it can be a bit technical, so don't worry. So first thing is, let me show my funnel. Okay. So first, let me start with the landing page. For example, this is my, I hope, let me show my landing page. So we are using like a Click Flexi funnel uh, for hosting our landing pages. For example, this, okay. If I show you, this is my one of my landing page. Okay, this is one of the landing page, and here it is a form. This button, if you open this button, so this button is basically yeah, if you see this button, okay, so this button obviously it opens a pop-up. Okay, so this is the pop-up. So once you click the button, it will open a pop-up, and this pop-up has three fields: first name, email, and phone. Okay, and here you can see that so yeah, so yeah, in settings. Okay, so you can see that this all fields, okay, this all fields has been mapped. There's a mapping happening. Okay, you can see the first name, email, these all thing. So we have mapped this all field into email responder. Okay, this everything has been mapped to, you can see here, it has been connected to email responder, which is a convert kit in our case. Okay, so this all data, once user fills the data, it goes to convert kit. Okay, and at the same time we have used a Pabbly webhook. Okay, so what is happening in this case, once the user fill the data goes to our convert kit. At the same time, okay, this is our convert kit. Okay, data goes there in convert kit, and in convert kit we have done some automation. So it will start sending, you can do automation. So you can see that once the user fill the form, convert kit will capture the detail, and it will start sending automation email on the we have configured the email automation. Okay, this is one part. Okay, now what I want to achieve here, as I explained it, right? So this part I want to explain. So once the user fill their data, okay, the data will capture and it will go to email responder, because we have done the mapping. So the landing page and email responder, we have done the data mapping. Okay, so as soon as user fill the data, it will go to email responder. And in the email responder side, we have done some automation. It will start sending emails to user. Okay. Next thing, because once the data will capture, I want to capture this data, and I want to send to my different team. I have a different teams. It's a sales team. It's a email. It's a kind of it's a sales team, and the people who start giving calls to our people who want to join a webinar. So we have multiple team. Okay, so same data I want to send to Google Sheet. or and the same time when the user fill the form, I want to send a welcome message. Ki, hey, hey user, you have registered for this webinar for this time, this all thing. Okay. So I want to send the same data. So I want to communicate the same data to Google Sheet, okay, and the WhatsApp message. So how to automate this? Okay. So I have done this automation using Pabbly. Okay. So let me show the Pabbly. So this is the Pabbly interface. Okay, you can register for the Pabbly, and this is the URL pabbly.com. You can go ahead. You can register for that. Okay, and for testing purpose, it will provide you free. You can create a free account initially. You don't have to pay for any money initially. For if you want to try it, if you want to test it, you can do everything free. Okay. So free, I think monthly they allow you 100 tasks. I mean, there's a concept of task. So each task corresponds to one workflow. I mean, one automation. Okay, one task. So by default, if you register for Pabbly, it will allow you to 100 tasks for free. So 100 tasks is good enough to for practice or for testing kind of purpose. But if you want to perform more tasks, you have to buy it. So this is the subscription I have taken. So right now it is giving me 12,000 tasks per month. Okay, so this is the interface. Okay, now second thing, now what I want to achieve here. So this data I want to send to Google Sheet. Okay, because I have multiple team in my multiple team and multiple people who want to capture the detail. Okay, so Google Sheet. So you can see here, this is my one of the Google Sheet. Okay, for example, here we have multiple sheet. Okay, the people who want to join webinar, we have multiple category. So the same data will go to, once the user will fill the form, the same data will go to ConvertKit. It will capture the detail. It will start sending email. At the same time, I want to send the same data to this Google Sheet, and I can give this access to my different team, okay, so that they can start taking action. Okay, so how to achieve it? Let us see that. Okay, so for that, so here you can create a workflow. So for example, here I have already created multiple workflow. For example, let me show one. For example, yeah. Suppose once the user fill their form in my landing page, okay, then I have one workflow. It is called registration. Okay, so as soon as user fill that, they have shared their email ID, phone number, and name. We start doing something automation work. Okay, so how we do that? So let me explain that this flow. Okay, so okay, how to use this Pabbly? It's a complete tutorial, and in this session I will cover a couple of use cases. I cannot cover all the use cases. So here I'm covering one use case. The use case is like this: key once user fill the form data in the flexi funnel. Okay, the flexi funnel capture the data, and this data I want to send to Google Sheet. This is one case. And the same time, I want to send the data to my WhatsApp message so that it can start sending message. Okay, this is the use case I'm showing right now. Okay, so here what I'm doing here. So yeah, so first thing here, okay, let me explain what is Pabbly. Pabbly is a kind of it's an automation tool. Okay, it is kind of it is called event driven application. Let me explain that how it works. Okay, what is event driven? So how it works, let me explain. That's very simple, by the way. Okay, so there is an event. There's a concept called event. Some event happen. Okay, or some trigger. It is also called trigger. Okay, so let's suppose this is one. Suppose user fill that form, right? Suppose in Flexi in the landing page. User click the button, it opens a pop-up. User full all the data and it click the submit button. Okay, so as soon as it click, so what happening here? It is happening an event. You are submitting a form data, right? So here the event is form submission. The event is called form submission. So you are submitting the form data. So it's an event. It's a trigger. Okay. So how this all tool, Pabbly or JPI, it is based on the event. So something happened, right? So, suppose new email came to your email box. It's an event. Suppose you fill that data. It's an event, right? Suppose suppose a payment happened. Suppose in a Razor Pay, suppose some payment happened. It's an event, right? Suppose a new post are posted on LinkedIn. It's a new event. Okay, so something happened. Okay, something trigger happened. Something new things happened. So it is called event. So these all tool are, you can say, it's an event driven kind of tool. Okay, so they are looking for any event. If something will happen, it will start taking action. So some event happen, then okay, then it will take action. It's very simple. Okay, so it is waiting for some event to happen. I hope you're getting it right. So if the event will happen, it will take some action. This is very simple. This is how this is the basic or fundamental of automation tool. Okay, it is waiting for some event to happen, some trigger will happen, and it will take the subsequent action. It is very simple, right? So here, so in this case, in this webinar page case, what is the main event? The first event is the form submission. Okay, so it will trigger. So everything will get triggered once this event is happening. I hope you got it. Okay, so here what I'm doing here. So here my first task, what I want to achieve here is this. Okay, I want to achieve this. Ki, hey, as the user fill the form, it click the submit button. Okay, I want to capture this data to Pabbly. So Pabbly will because Pabbly is different tool, and your landing page in a click funnel, it's a different tool. So there are two different tools are communicating to each other, right? It's a two different tools, right? Two different system. Okay, so how it communicate? It communicate with the concept of called webhook. Okay, so this is a concept they are using called webhook. What is that? Webhook. Okay, let me write here. So they are using concept of webhook. Okay, so we have to create a webhook if we want to communicate to different kind of system, to different kind of application or platform. We have to create a webhook. Okay, so first thing here in this case, I need to communicate two different systems. One is the flexi funnel or click funnel, which is hosting the landing page, and another is the Pabbly, because the automation will start from the Pabbly. First of all, Pabbly should collect the data. Only then it will start sending data to Google Sheet or WhatsApp message, whatever. Okay, so the data should move from ClickFunnels, FlexiFunnels system, or whatever platform you're using to Pabbly first, and this will happen with the help of webhook. I hope you got the idea of webhook. Okay, so here what I'm doing here. So Pabbly give you all the platform, not only Pabbly, all JP, every platform. So Pabbly here, I'm creating a webhook. Okay, it is called webhook by Pabbly. So this webhook kind of, you can say it's a kind of listener. It is listening to some event to happen. And as soon as some event happen, it will start taking action and it will capture the data. Okay, so this is a way to communicate to system using webhook. So here I'm creating a webhook. Okay, it's very simple. Just it has a lot of options. If you create, let me create one thing. Okay, let me, for example, one second. So let me start from fresh. I'm creating one workflow for you. So here there's an option called create workflow. Okay, so create workflow, give some name, suppose demo user registration. Okay, I'm just creating a fresh workflow for you. So this is my workflow. So first thing what I need to do, I need to get a webhook, okay, because I need to communicate to system. So just type here, you can just, okay, Pabbly, there are multiple things you can do Pabbly, okay? There are multiple things you can do with Pabbly. You can do webhook, you can do a lot of things, okay? It covers a lot of different system. So for example, I want to get one webhook now, okay? So there's a webhook, okay? So you have the webhook and now the event, okay? I told, right, it is an event driven tools. So if it is waiting for some event, it will trigger, this whole automation will trigger when something will happen, when some event will happen. Okay, so that's what here I want to give the event. On what event it will start executing all my tasks. Okay, so it's kind of, ऐसे समझो कि it's a servant. It is just waiting for order. You just the give order. Okay, this is my order. You start taking action. Okay, so that's what I'm giving order here. So event, I'm saying that yeah, so there are two events, catch webhook. Okay. Okay, actually it is a bit technical term, post, put, get. So what is happening here is because the landing page, which is in ClickFunnels, they want to send data to uh, Pabbly, which is another tool. Okay, so this communication happened with it is called REST call. It's a bit technical thing. Okay, so the two application communicate with the RESTful API using some API like get call, put call, post call. Okay, I don't want to go in technical. Okay, so here you have to select this option. Okay, so this will allow your Pabbly to connect with the any tool, maybe ClickFunnels. Okay, so here this Pabbly gives you a URL like this, a long URL. Okay, we just copy it. Okay, and let's suppose I want to communicate the Pabbly with, suppose, my Flexi funnel. This is my first communication I want to set up, right? So what you have to do in this form. So this form, once the user click this register button, okay, so this all data for like first name, email, phone, this all data will pass to Flexi Pabbly using this webhook. I hope you're getting the idea, right? So how to do that? Just copy this webhook URL and just click connect here. And there's a concept, there's a tab, you can say webhook. Okay, I have just copy pasted the same hook, same URL. Okay, so this webhook concept, it is not only with FlexiFunnel. You can use multiple tool. Maybe you're using ClickFunnel or System.io. So every landing page software, they have this concept. You will find this option to webhook in every platform. Okay, because this is a very I would say it's a primary use because two systems need to communicate. Okay, so you will find that every platform they will provide you webhook. So I just copy pasted the same hook. Okay, like this. You will save it. Okay, and once you save it, what will happen now? These two system, your Pabbly system and your ClickFunnel or FlexiFunnel or whatever tool you're using, they can start communicating to each other. I hope you're getting it, right. So this is the way, this is the first thing you have to start communicating with your different system. So this is the first thing. Okay. So let's suppose this happen and you can start testing it. Okay. So they have given the option to test it. So what you do, you just fill the form. Okay. And submit the button. And if your connection has established successfully, if you submit the button, it will capture the detail. Okay. I will show that right now. So you can just capture the response, just click that and it will capture the detail and it will show that, okay, it has successfully captured the detail. Okay, otherwise it will not show you. Okay, so I have done the breeze part. Okay, now two systems are communicating to each other. This is the first thing. Okay, now what I want to do. So I have accomplished the first thing. Now my Flexi funnel is communicating with the Pabbly. This is the first part is done. Okay. Now this data, now Pabbly will receive the data from the Flexi funnel, like their email, their phone number, their name. The next thing what I need to do, I need to send this data to Google Sheet now. Okay. So now here, this is the first step you've done. Now data has been come to Pabbly. Now here I can create, okay, now here in this workflow, it is called workflow. You can create multiple stages or multiple step. Okay. So here in this case, what is the step number one? Step number one is that I need to communicate with Pabbly. This is step number one, which I created right now. Okay. So once that data has received, now next step is what? I want to send the data to this Google Sheet. Okay, this Google Sheet where I'm capturing phone number, first name, email, date, and all things I want to capture. So now the next thing I need to create another action. So you can create multiple action in the workflow. Okay. So the next action is what? I want to send this data to Google Sheet. Okay. So the Pabbly, it can support multiple tools. You can do anything. Suppose you want to send this data to email, you want to send an email, Gmail, or you want to send data to maybe suppose Slack, you want to do Slacking, or you want to send this data to Google Sheet. There are multiple way, okay? So this Pabbly support multiple application. These are the third-party application. You can see here, it support a lot of things. It's a Twilio, the Mailchimp suppose, okay? These are all, there are multiple things it support. Almost every application support, like Kit, Convert Kits, okay? WooCommerce, and these are all they are the email auto responder. Google Sheet. I mean, it can connect to this data can be sent to any platform depending upon your requirement. YouTube, it can connect to YouTube, it can connect to Zoom. Let's suppose somebody fill the form, okay, and you want to connect to Zoom and you want to register this user to some webinar. You can do that, okay, or Facebook, okay. There are multiple. You can send an email from Gmail also. Suppose somebody fill the form and you want to send a Gmail email through Gmail. This is also possible, okay. Suppose you want to send this, you want to set a calendar, or you want to send a Facebook audience. There are a lot of things you can do with Pabbly. LinkedIn, suppose, okay. There are a lot of things, okay. But in this case, my use case is that I want to send this data to Google Sheet. This is a very simple use case I have, right? So just type here sheet, Google Sheet, okay. Yes. Now it will now you have to give the action, okay? What you want to do in Google Sheet, okay? So you want to add new row, or you want to add what you exactly want in Google Sheet. You're giving the action, okay? Append, create new sheet, copy sheet data, look up there. Whatever action is possible in Google Sheet, you can do pretty much everything. Update row, update sheet. There are a lot of things you can do, okay? So I want to add new row, right? So I got the data from the ClickFunnels, and now I want to send this data to Google Sheet, and I want to create a new row, okay, like this, okay? So I want to create like this a new row, okay? So here now it will ask you to connect with your Google Sheet, okay? I have already have a multiple Google Sheet. So it will ask to connect to Google Sheet. So you need a Google account for that. It will connect with your account, and you can connect with that, okay? This is first part. Once you connect with the Google Sheet, with that tab, which sheet you want to connect, everything it will ask. I will show that. So this way it will start sending the data to Google Sheet. This is second step, okay? So this way I accomplish my second task. I want to send the data to Google Sheet. Now, second thing, suppose the same data, I want to send a WhatsApp message, okay? So how to do that? So this is second step. Now, next step, I will create a next step, okay? So in the next, now, how to send a WhatsApp message, okay? So for sending a WhatsApp message, there are multiple ways. First of all, for sending WhatsApp, I hope you know that WhatsApp is owned by Facebook, okay? So for WhatsApp, Facebook has given some API. It is called WhatsApp API. Okay. So you need to buy the WhatsApp API to send the WhatsApp message. Okay. Or otherwise, there's another third-party application. Okay. For example, I'm using, for example, in my funnel, I'm using AI Sensi. Okay. One second. There's a call AI Sensi. So this is what I'm using right now, AI Sensi, okay? So Sensi. So what the AI Sensi does, so AI Sensi is a kind of third-party application which connect with the Facebook API. So AI Sensi connect with the WhatsApp API behind the scene, okay? So this is the AI Sensi. Let me explain that. And then this is your WhatsApp API. So WhatsApp API is owned by Facebook. WhatsApp API, okay? It is owned by Facebook, okay? So you have to buy the WhatsApp API from Facebook. You have to pay some amount, I think 20 paisa something per message, something, okay? So AI Sensi, what the AI Sensi does, AI Sensi connect with the WhatsApp API, okay? So you can say that it's a kind of interface, it's a kind of agent, okay? It's a kind of middle layer, a middleman between WhatsApp and you, okay? So here, so now what I will do here, so Pabbly or JP or whatever, you can do Pabbly or you can do JP or whatever tool you want to use. Okay. So now Pabbly has the data because they already capture the data from the form. Okay. Now the Pabbly will use AI sensing. Okay. So you have to integrate Pabbly with the AI sensing. Okay. And that like name, email, whatever data you want to send. So Pabbly will send this data to AI sensing, and AI Sensei will capture the data, your email, phone number, whatever, okay, and it will send a WhatsApp message on your behalf. So this is how it works, okay. I hope you're getting it. So let me show that. So now here, so now you can integrate here. You can ask, okay, you just search AI Sensei. So it has an integration with AI Sensei, okay? Or you can use, suppose you, here there are two options. Either you can use a third-party API like AI Sensei, or suppose you don't want to use AI sensing. No, I don't want a layer. Let's suppose no, I don't want this layer. Okay. Suppose I don't want a layer. So JPR can directly send a WhatsApp message. This is also possible. Okay. But using a third layer, it does a lot of work for you. So right now I'm using JPR. Sorry, I'm using AI Sensei to send the WhatsApp message. Okay. So let's suppose I don't want to use AI Sensei. Suppose I want to use AI Sensei, you can integrate. Let's suppose I don't want to use AI Sensei. I want to use WhatsApp. So there's a WhatsApp API is also possible. You can see WhatsApp API Cloud. Okay. So it's a direct API of Facebook. So you can also connect with the API directly. Okay. Otherwise, you can connect with the safer side. You can connect with the AI Sensei. So here I'm connecting with the AI Sensei. Okay. Now AI sensing, what I want to do. Now let me explain what is AI sensing. Okay. So here you can see we are connected with multiple tools, multiple platform. Okay. So let me give a very brief introduction of AI sensing. So this is my AI sensing platform, which I'm using for my company called Scalify. Okay. So here, yeah. So there are multiple things. It's a kind of automation tool or CRM tool, WhatsApp CRM tool. Okay, you can create multiple campaign here. Let me show that. For example, here I have multiple campaign. For example, yeah, this is the campaign I'm running right now. So as soon as user register for they fill the form, okay, and I want to send a welcome message. Okay, hey, you have filled. I hope you have joining my webinar. Then you might have seen that. So here it will. This is a. I have created a template. Okay, hey, you can create a template. What message you want to put, you can create a template like this. Okay, so this is called template. Okay, so here you can just like that. You can create multiple campaign. So here I am creating one campaign. For example, they can for registration, as soon as user fill the form, I want to send a WhatsApp message. So this is for that API. Suppose tomorrow is webinar. After suppose user has filled the form today, but webinar is scheduled for after 2 days or 3 days. Okay. So on that day, you want to send a WhatsApp message. Okay, hey, today we are conducting webinar, join today. So that is that day campaign. Okay. Suppose live, now you are live. Suppose your webinar is scheduled at 8 p.m. And at the same time, at the 8 p.m., you want to send a WhatsApp message on automation. Then this is the API. Okay. So depending upon your requirement, you can pretty much create multiple campaign, multiple template, and Pabbly will start calling this all template. Okay. So suppose you want to send a WhatsApp message on 8 p.m. on suppose every Monday or every Sunday you are conducting webinar, and every Sunday you want to send a WhatsApp message at 8 p.m. So you can automate this work, okay? And Pabbly will start sending WhatsApp message at 8 p.m. on Sunday. So this way we have created multiple template, okay? So this is the beauty of AI Sensei. It creates your, it does the work very easy way, okay? So you, according to your requirement, we have to create multiple campaign. So this way, I have multiple campaign, okay? Now what I can do, now I can call, it is called template message, okay? So you can send a template message through the AI Sensei, and you have to connect through the AI Sensei. So it will connect to your AI Sensei platform. Okay. So this way it will start sending the message. So now here in this workflow, I have 3 steps. How many steps? 3 steps. Number 1 step is the webhook. So it allows the Pabbly to connect with the your flexi funnel or click funnel, whatever tool you want to connect. So the data will come to here, okay, like email name, password, email name, and phone number. And I want to send this data to Google Sheet for my team, okay, so that they can take action, they can start making a call. And the same data, I want to send a WhatsApp message using AI Sensei. So this is a 3-step workflow, okay. This is very simple. This is called registration, okay. Depending upon different situation, you can create multiple workflow, okay. So for example, let me show one of the same workflow I have created. Let me show that registration things, which is running, which is live right now. Yeah, for example, this one, okay. It is already live and it has sent a lot of tasks. So here, what I'm doing here, again, same thing. I'm connecting up, I'm creating a webhook. This is the URL. I have copy pasted in my Flexi funnel. So it start communicating. Okay, and you can see the sample data. It has already received some data. For example, this one, like this, I was testing it. Okay, so it will. So this is the exact data in my form. I have a first name, I have an email, I have a date, time, I have a phone. Okay, these are the 3 data which are in the form. So same data it is capturing now. Your Pabbly is capturing the same data from the Flexi funnel. Okay, if you have the webhook done. Okay, so I got the data. Now, same data, like phone number, first name, email, I want to send to Google Sheet. Okay, so same data is coming to Google Sheet like this. Okay, so if you see this detail, so how this Google Sheet is working? Yeah. So now this Google Sheet, yeah, so this is a Google Sheet, and the action is I want to add new row, okay? And I have connected my Google Sheet, okay? It is connecting with my real Google Sheet, okay? So this is a spreadsheet name, Build Business Webinar Registration. You can see that. This is the exact name. This is the Google Sheet name I have given there. And sheet, and which sheet you want to put the data. So right now it is sheet 1. You can say sheet 1, okay? You can get multiple sheets. You can just pull, just say the data, okay, I want to connect with this sheet. It will start sending the data to that sheet, okay? So that sheet, and what are the column? So for example, in this sheet, I have multiple columns. For example, I have a path, I have a phone number, first name, email, date, time, okay? So I want to populate these columns from Pabbly, okay? So this what I want, I'm sending the data. So, okay, I'm saying the path, I want to send this data. For phone, I'm sending this, and this data will come from, okay, let me show that. So this data is coming from the webhook, from the previous step, okay? Before that, what was the previous step? This one, webhook, because webhook has a source of data. It had the data, okay? So same data from the webhook, I'm sending to Google Sheet. So for the phone number, I'm mapping this data. I'm sending this phone. Okay, so it will select this form. Okay, for first name, I'm saying, okay, how to get the first name from the webhook. Okay, so webhook has the first name. The first name, it will select the first name like this. Okay, so we can see that I can, because webhook has all the data, I'm just sending the data to Google Sheet to map into my columns, all the columns. Okay, this is one part. Okay, so it will send the data to Google Sheet. Now, next thing is and in the meantime, you can connect with multiple Google Sheet. Okay, you can send the data to CSV file, Google Sheet, or you can send data to maybe another. Suppose a convert kit or any form, okay? And the last one is my WhatsApp AI Sensei. Now I want to send this, I want to send an email message, WhatsApp message. Okay, so how to do that? You can see that this is the configuration here. Now, so here I have AI Sensei, and the action I want to send a template message through AI Sensei. Okay. And here, if you configure the AI Sensei, you have to give the campaign name. Okay. So what is the campaign name in AI Sensei? It is called Scalify New Registration. This is the campaign name. So let me show that in the AI Sensei. So you have to map the field. Okay. Yeah, this is my campaign name, right? Scalify new registration. So same campaign name I'm putting here. Where it is. So this is the same campaign name, okay? And it is asking for mobile number. I'm sending the mobile number, and mobile number is coming from again from webhook, okay? And I'm sending username from webhook. I'm sending tags. I'm sending you can send some parameter into the template, okay? This way I'm sending the data, and it will start sending message, okay? So you can see here it is connecting with three systems in this workflow. It is connecting with three systems. One system is the webhook, okay? So data is coming from FlexiFunnel, from FlexiFunnel data is coming to webhook into Pabbly, and then Pabbly is sending data to Google Sheet, okay? And then the same data is getting sent to WhatsApp message using AI sensing. So it is connecting three different systems, FlexiFunnel, Pabbly, Google Sheet, AI sensing. So this was my requirement. You can do more, okay? Suppose here I want to send, suppose after WhatsApp message, I want to do more things. Suppose I want to send a Slack image, Slack message or something. But depending upon your requirement, you can configure that, okay? So this is one of the use case. So now I cover this use case. Let me again show that's what I cover right now. So I cover this part. The data is coming into FlexiFunnel, okay, and I capture the data into form in the dialog box, and that data sent to Pabbly using webhook, and then the webhook sending the data to Google Sheet, and it is sending a WhatsApp message using AI sensing. So this is the automation we have covered, okay. And this data, this landing page, I have mapped with the autoresponder. You can map with multiple autoresponder. Yeah, for ConvertKit automation, yeah. So for the ConvertKit, because see here what I'm done. Okay, let me show the ConvertKit. So what I have done, see this data, this form is already mapped with the ConvertKit here. Okay, you can see this all thing connect here. So that connection is already done here. Okay, we have multiple, for example here. Okay, so already I have connected this data to my ConvertKit. Okay, so I have given some tags in autoresponder. Okay, so this data is going there. Okay, I have a form. Let me show that landing page. So data is coming to this form. So I have a ConvertKit form here. Yeah. So this is the form. Okay. So this mapping I have done. So this mapping I have done at this level. Okay. At the flexi level in this dialog box. So once the user fills their data, it will go to this form. This mapping we have done. Okay. And data will come here. And once the data come here, we have done automation. Okay. So it will start sending emails automatically for next 5 days. If you guys have joined my webinar, you might have received at least 5 to 6 emails, right? So this has been configured here. So we have configured, okay, email campaign welcome sequence. It will start creating a sequence. Okay. So let me show the sequence. So sequence, I have created a sequence. Yeah, sequence. So in the sequence, you can configure that how many emails you want to send. Okay. So I'm sending, if you are joining my webinar, so I'm sending this first email. Okay. It will send immediately. As soon as you fill the form, it will send first email immediately. Okay. And after 1 day, after second day, after 3 day, like this. And it will, so yeah, so this automation will happen from the ConvertKit side. Okay. Let's suppose another case. Let's suppose you have let's suppose you have two email system. One is a ConvertKit, one is a Mailchimp. Generally, we have a backup. Okay, generally in a because suppose your business is very stable. Okay, and then we should have at least one backup of email server. Okay, because let's suppose suppose you're using one email server and that goes down or something wrong happen because your data is there, right? So that is why we should have a backup. So the same data you have to keep into second autoresponder or same data you have to put into Google Sheet somewhere, okay? So we can have a replica of data. So here what I can do here, so this is one, the mapping is done here indirectly between the flexi funnel and this auto convert kit, okay? Let's suppose you want to save the same data into, suppose, MailChimp. So you can do from the Pabbly here, okay? So you can go to Pabbly like this, okay? And suppose I got the work hook sheet done and I send the WhatsApp message and I want to send the same data into another, suppose another, another email server, okay? Let me open this one, demo wala. Okay, I don't want to disturb my existing setup, okay? So let's suppose here, trigger happen, okay? Now I want to send the same data to my, suppose I want to send data to MailChimp. Suppose I'm using two different email server. You can send data to MailChimp or Active. It support all the Active Campaign, okay? You can send data to Active Campaign. Select what? Create a contact, okay? And you can connect with the Active Campaign, okay? So you can so yeah, so you can replicate your data to multiple email servers, email platforms using this, okay? But generally, I think if you're starting in the beginning, you should at least have one autoresponder and Google Sheet. At least दो replica होना चाहिए, okay? So that you have a backup of data. So in our case, the data is getting into ConvertKit, and at the same time, I'm collecting all the data into my Google Sheet, okay? So that I can suppose something goes wrong, then I can recover my data. Okay, so this strategy. Okay, so this is one typical kind of automation I showed you, that how the data is coming from ClickFunnels and Pabbly is connecting, data is sending to Google Sheet, data getting sent to WhatsApp API, and also you can send the same data to second emails autoresponder, maybe ActiveMQ or whatever. Okay, so this way everything is sync and everything will happen in automation. There's no manual work is required and everything will happen automatically. Okay, so it is really cool, right? You find it really cool? Yeah, this is one use case. This is kind of webinar funnel. Let me show one more use case, which I have used for one of my client. Okay, appointment funnel. It's very simple funnel, by the way. So here, what is happening? There's no webinar happening. It is just booking happening. Okay, so my requirement is that I wanted to capture the detail. Okay, I wanted to understand how the leads are coming, how much conversion are happening, and per month how many bookings are happening. I wanted to collect this all data so that I can scale my ad campaign. Okay, so what I did here in this case, so again it was the landing page in flexi funnel. Okay, and there's a second page. Okay, and then again it is a mapping agent to autoresponder ConvertKit. So when the user fill the form, data get captured by autoresponder and the mapping has done, automation is done. Okay, at the same time, I'm sending the same data to Google Sheet just to as a backup. Okay. And again, I'm sending WhatsApp message. And once the booking happen, okay, suppose once user click the button, appointment booking button, and went to second page, Calendly page, or you can use any API here to book the Calendly book meeting for meeting. So once the user fill the Calendly phase, when the booking is scheduled, I want to capture that detail in Google Sheet. Okay. Here, what I'm doing here, I want to capture this detail. Okay, so once the booking happen, I want to capture that detail also. Okay, how much booking happen? Okay, so this is the result. Let me show my one, for example, this one. Okay, so this is the leads. Okay, these are leads I'm capturing for my client. Okay, and once the booking happen, for all the bookings also I'm capturing the details. Okay, these all details. So I want to, so here I will understand, okay, this month I got this many leads, okay, and this is my ad spend, this is my ad cost, and at this budget, I'm getting this many leads. And from these leads, how many people are converting into their booking the bookings, one-to-one booking, okay? So this way I'm capturing all the details, okay? So here, let me show that workflow, how I have done that. Again, it's very simple. If you understand this part, it's very simple. So for example, here I have two workflow, okay? Yeah, so I have first workflow for getting the leads, okay? It will capture the leads. So again, I have done the webhook, same way, okay? So I'm connecting FlexiFunnel with the Pabbly. So it will get the data. This is the first part, okay? And once the data will come, it will send the data to Google Sheet. Very simple. It's very simple workflow, only two steps. And Google Sheet, it will send the data, it will create a new row. And this is the my sheet worksheet name. And this is the sheet right now. And I'm sending this detail to my Google Sheet. This is one workflow, okay? Once this workflow is done, so here I'm just, this is the first part, the first sheet, okay? I got the lead details, okay? From these leads, how many people got converted? I mean, how many people booked the call? So for that workflow, I have a different workflow. So for that, I have another workflow called bookings workflow, okay? So it is connecting with Calendly, okay? So what happened, user will go to Calendly page where it will fill all the detail, name, whatever, blah, blah, all the details. And once the booking happen, okay, it will capture the details, okay? And once the detail is captured for Calendly, it will send that detail to Google Sheet. Very simple. So the detail will come to this Google Sheet. Booking sheet. Okay, very simple. So here you can, it has a lot of capability. You can connect with any third-party application. Okay, and you can connect with Calendly. You can connect with LinkedIn. All the third-party, whatever you can think about, you can connect with all the third-party application. Okay, so this is why, this is how it is very important, and this way you can automate your whole funnel, right? This is one case, okay? This is the use of Pabbly. So you have two options. Either you can use Pabbly or you can use Zapier. And Zapier support more application, and Zapier is a bit expensive, but it has a lot of things to do. Okay. For example, right now, let me show. I'm doing one. I'm creating one workflow right now. Let me show that what I'm doing. Okay. You can take an inspiration and you can start. You can also explore that, okay? So right now, what I'm doing here, let me explain my process. So right now, I'm creating an automation for content creation, okay? I'm creating an automation for content. I have not done that, but I'm doing that. So this is what I'm giving just for idea that what you can do with what are because I have covered only with the respect to a funnel, okay? But beyond funnel, you can do a lot of things. That's what I'm doing. I'm showing one use case, okay? So first thing, what I'm trying to hear, what I want here. So I have multiple system, okay? Suppose I have a Feedly. I hope you know what is Feedly. So Feedly is a platform where you can subscribe to Feedly, and suppose you're interested in technology, suppose you're interested in fashion, whatever your niche you have, okay? So they provide you multiple option to subscribe, and whatever things, whatever new news or new topic, new article are getting written on that particular topic, you can subscribe to that and you can get the news about that topic, specific topic, okay? So here you can subscribe to Feedly, and Feedly, then what you can do, you can connect your Zapier, okay? I'm using Zapier here. So Zapier will connect to Feedly, okay? This Zapier, so there is a connection between Feedly to Zapier. So what I want to achieve here, suppose I'm interested in technology, okay, tech. Suppose I am a tech person, okay, and I have subscribed a topic in Feedly for the technology, and suppose something new feed came into technology, okay. So this is an event. I told that it's an event driven. So suppose one event happened that a new post or new feed came into technology segment in Feedly. So as soon as that event happened, Zapier will collect that data, that post through automation, okay? And I want to then, this Zapier, what I'm trying now, once Zapier got the feed, that post, I want to send this post to ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Okay, so in the so JPay will connect with ChatGPT. It can integrate with ChatGPT. Okay, and in the ChatGPT side, I have a bot in ChatGPT side where I have customized a prompt. Okay, so JPL is collecting the post. It is sending the post to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will run the prompt, and it will create a post for me, a LinkedIn post for me. Okay, so for that technology, for the technical part, whatever news happening, I'm collecting from JPL. I am modifying it. I'm rewriting it in my style because I have a prompt in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will rewrite it, modify it, and then once it is done, okay, then I want to send this message to Slack. I want to Slack it, okay, somewhere I want to store it, okay. So this is what you can do with this automation. So what will happen here? You don't have to write a new post every time, okay. So as soon as something new happen in your niche, you collect the data, you modify it according to your style, and you put somewhere in Slack, and this it is happening in automation. No manual work is required. Okay, you got the message, and this message I can post on LinkedIn. Okay, this message I can schedule on the LinkedIn, and I can start posting. Okay, so this is one. I'm sharing one use case of automation. There are multiple way you can think. Beyond funnel, you can do pretty much a lot of things with automation. Okay, this is one of the use case I share. Okay, so yeah, so either you can use Zapier and these tools are free. If you want to try it, if you want to test it, they're providing a lot of 100 tasks are free. It's a good enough to test and try. Okay, so either you can go with Zapier or you can go with Pabbly, and Zapier has more support, and Pabbly is also good support. Okay, but yeah, this up to you which platform you want to use. So this way, I hope you got some understanding about automation, that how automation is so important, and this way you can automate a lot of things. Okay, and not only in funnel, you can do a lot of things. Okay, suppose I'm giving one more example. Suppose you want to integrate with a payment gateway, for example, Razorpay. Okay, suppose something new transaction happen in your Razorpay, some new payment happen. You want to capture the detail into maybe in Google Sheet. Okay, and then you want to send that data to maybe your sales team or invoice team. You can do pretty much that. Okay, or let's suppose here. Okay, let's suppose a new registration happen. Okay, and you want to collect that data. Okay, and this data you want to send to Zoom, that you want to register this user to Zoom, into Zoom webinar or Zoom meeting. Okay, that is also possible. So there are a lot of things you can do with automation. This is a couple of use cases I'm sharing with you. Okay, beyond that, there are a lot of things you can do with automation. So this is all, my friend, I had to share with you. I hope you got some clarity about how we can use automation, what is the power of automation, and how you can integrate in with your funnel, with your system. And in the content hacking, you can do a lot of things, and every system you can integrate with this automation tool called Zapier or Pabbly. Okay. Any question, by the way? This is all I wanted to share in this session. If you have any questions, any query, I can take you that query. Otherwise, we can close the session. Zoom वाला समझ में नहीं आया. Zoom वाला, okay. Okay, Zoom वाला कैसे work? Okay, let me share that. One second. No, what I was saying that, one second. Okay, यहाँ समझाता हूँ. जैसे मान लो let's suppose ये आपका landing page है. Okay, suppose this is your landing page. Okay, and this landing page has a beautiful form which is collecting the data. Okay, so suppose this is a landing page, and this landing page has the data. Okay, and suppose this data is sent to, suppose, email autoresponder. Okay, now what you want to do, generally look क्या होता है ना, what the people does, generally people don't click the, suppose you have a webinar registration form. Okay, that you have a link. Okay, this is the link. Okay, this is a webinar link. Okay, and what happens generally, people don't register to the webinar. Okay, so आप क्या कर सकते हो? You can just capture the detail, their email ID, name. Okay, and you can send this detail to Zoom directly. Okay, Zoom में क्या करना पड़ेगा? You have to create a webinar. Okay, or meeting whatever. उसमें एक link आपको होगा. Zoom will provide you link. Okay, तो ये what here suppose Pabbly. Okay, I'm using Pabbly. तो Pabbly क्या करेगा? It will collect the data from your landing page. आपके पास now Pabbly has email ID, name, phone number. Okay, and you can connect with the Zoom. तो ये क्या करेगा? Pabbly will create it will create a new registration into Zoom. तो जो भी यूजर है, वट एवर यूजर, सपोज दे फॉरगेट, ओके, यूजर फॉरगेट टू रजिस्टर फॉर द जूम, तो वो जो यूजर है देयर विल बी एडेड टू द जूम. ओके, वो जूम के रजिस्ट्रेशन में ऐड हो जाएगा. ओके, वंस इट इज एडेड, व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन सेंड अ ईमेल फ्रॉम जूम, और जूम विल सेंड अ नोटिफिकेशन. जूम में आप जब जूम रजिस्टर करते हो, यू कैन रजिस्टर, यू कैन कॉन्फ़िगर दैट. You can configure that. Okay, once a new people join my or register for my webinar or meeting, I want to send a message, I want to send an email, तो auto trigger हो जाएगा. Okay, so this way you can nurture your audience. तो वो lose नहीं होगा. लोग क्या होते हैं, sometimes they forget, they don't click the registration link and they forget. तो आप उसको retarget कर सकते हो. You can nurture them कि hey, you have joined my webinar, this is happening, and Zoom will send email. This is nice, right? So वैसे आपका user lose नहीं होगा. Are you getting that? So this is one use case you can achieve with the automation tool. So actually what is happening, your lead will increase. From that क्या होगा, you will get, you're not losing your leads. Okay, you're not losing your people audience, and somehow you're trying to retarget them. You want to trying to grab their attention. Okay, because you know that people are very lazy. People generally forget. If it is a free, generally if it is a free webinar, then automation is pretty much required, because you know that people in free webinar, generally because there's no cost, it's a free, so the people they forget. Okay, so in this case आपको automation बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरी है, because you have to nurture them, you have to retarget them. अगर paid है तो चलेगा, but again paid में भी you can do that, you can retarget them, but free में तो it is must. Okay, you must have this all sequence, nurturing, automation, so that you can retarget, you can reach out to your audience. Okay, so this is one use case you can achieve with Zoom. I hope I'm able to answer your question. I want to track who joined my webinar. Yeah, that's you can do, right? So once, as soon as Zoom में क्या कर सकते हो, suppose somebody got registered. Okay, यहाँ से एक काम, you can do one more thing. Suppose here, I can do one more thing. Okay, so suppose Zoom में register हो गया, so you can send this data to Google Sheet, right? कि this people has been registered, right? So आपको एक ट्रैकिंग मिल गया ना कि इतने लीड्स आए, एंड दिस पीपल हैज रजिस्टर्ड फॉर वेबिनार व्हिच इज हैपनिंग फॉर संडे. This you got the detail. And Zoom में क्या होता है, once you using Zoom will give a report. Okay, Zoom में reporting system होता है. So Zoom will give a report that how many people has actually joined or attended the webinar. So Google Sheets से आपको आइडिया मिला कि these people has registered, but सभी people, not everybody will join your webinar. Okay, but you have a data कि how many people registered, and from the Zoom से you will find the report how many people really attended. तो उसमें कितना गैप है, मतलब इतने, मान लो 10 people had registered and only 4 people had joined my webinar. तो बाकी का जो डेटा लीक हो रहा है, मान लो 5 people they are not joining, you can make a call to them, right? You can just make a call, or you can retarget them कि hey, using email automation or using WhatsApp message के hey, you have not joined this webinar, you missed that, you can again re-invite them to join new webinar. Okay, so this भी आपका tracking होगा. You can see that okay, this many people have registered but only this many people have joined my webinar. What is the gap? उनको retarget करना, उनको re-nurture करना. There are a lot of things you can do with that. So this way you can track that how many people had joined my webinar or how many people had not joined my webinar. I hope you answered your question, right? Anybody has any more questions before we wrap up? Yeah, guys, any more question you have? You want to know more about it, or आपको कुछ भी any doubt or any curiosity you are getting, or anything you want to ask, or how to get started? Anything you have any questions? Okay, thanks. You will love the session. Okay. Anything else, guys? I'm not covering everything. Okay. The idea was just to give you direction. This is also possible, and this way you can leverage this all automation tool, and you can pretty much, why it is important automation to just nurture your audience and build a relationship rapport, and your audience will always in your universe. Okay. This way you can help your audience. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is all in this video. I hope you got some value, and this is all. And maybe next Sunday, I will plan some new session so that it can help you in your journey, in your internet business. Okay. So yeah, this is all from my side. I hope you enjoy the session. It was really wonderful, and I hope you got some value. Thank you very much for joining. I will see you in next Sunday. Till then, goodbye. Take care. Bye.